99%.
I'm one of the 99%.
I'm also a faculty member.
I'm also a faculty member
here at Seattle Central.
here at Seattle Central.
A member of AFT Local 1789. And first of all, I want to express my gratitude to Karen and everyone in the union that has given us so much vocal support. They have decided, just like we did, that we cannot remain silent. Now is the time to fight back. We are now staring into an economic abyss that we are being dragged into by the 1%, the big banks, the big corporations, and the politicians of the big business parties. They are giving themselves not billions, but trillions of dollars. And they're telling us there's not enough money for jobs, for education, for healthcare, for a basic standard of living. And we are here to tell them that we are going to fight for an alternate future where the 99% can control the wealth and the decisions of what to do with that wealth democratically together.
Like Karen mentioned,
Governor Gregoire, who's a Democrat, has just announced a new budget, which is not going to get better for us, but only worse. They have announced a further 15% cut in higher education. And look at the state of higher education. We don't need cuts. We need extra funding. We have to fight. Not only to end these cuts, but to expand the funding. And when Gregoire says there's no money, I'm sorry. It's out of my hands. That is a bald-faced lie. There is so much money in this state and in this country. This country is the wealthiest country in the world. Washington State is one of the wealthiest states in the nation. We have big corporations and billionaires who live here. Do they think we're stupid? To believe that there's not enough money? Well, we're not. And I hope, brothers and sisters, that we will take this energy, this enthusiasm, in this feeling of empowerment, not only to succeed in this occupation, but to define ourselves as a political movement. What are we going to do? How are we going to achieve all these grand ideas that we have? Now is the time to put our ideas into action. And I hope that we will use the upcoming opportunities at the General Assemblies and when we're talking to each other to decide what we're going to do. Let's think of the next next steps.
Let's think of the next steps.
Let's see how we can
Let's see how we can
create a sustainable economy,
create a sustainable economy,
run democratically by the 99%.
by the 99%.
Thanks again
Thanks again
for the school,
for the school,
the students and the faculty
the students and the faculty
for welcoming us.
for welcoming us.
We all stand together.
We all stand together.
Solidarity.
Solidarity.